digital literacy, education and employment. Every day the world is becoming more digital with massive technological innovations occurring across many fields. The world is more digital than ever before with smartphones, tablets, computers and various other digital devices present in most people's lives. Digital technology has rapidly replaced any other source of information as the primary source which people rely upon. Over the last 10 years, the Internet has expanded to be the entity we currently know it as. It is a network with very few limitations, so few limitations in fact that it spans almost the entire planet. Being digitally literate involves the use of all of the digital and virtual tools that are at our fingertips. From knowing the intricacies of a smartphone to being able to effectively utilize the massive resource that the Internet is. Literacy, however, means the ability to read and write, so how does this transfer to the digital perspective? Paul Gilster in Digital Literacy defines it as the ability to understand information and, more important, to evaluate and integrate information in multiple formats that the computer can deliver. In the ever more digital modern world, this is a very useful skill to have, especially with regards to employment. If you possess this skill, it will almost certainly make you more desirable in the eyes of potential employers. This is because a large percentage of employment positions come with a computer in tow, which you are expected to be able to use. This use can range from being able to work programs such as Microsoft Excel and email applications, to other more complicated or company-specific programs and applications such as an Office intranet. Naturally, this then brings education into the equation. If this is a skill employers are looking for, then what is being done in schools to teach this skill? Education is the perfect environment for children not only to learn about the technology at their fingertips, but also how to operate it safely. The modern classroom may use things such as iPads, computers, and interactive whiteboards. This chance may not be capitalized on, however. Victoria Armstrong et al. States that the potential affordances of the interactive whiteboard are often not realized. She goes on to discuss that this has a large part to do with teachers not being able to effectively use it. This highlights that for the teacher and subsequently pupils to get the full benefit out of certain technologies, then the teachers obviously have to undergo training first. Digital literacy also has a tendency to be taught as an afterthought and not a subject on its own right. This is possibly due to the fact that, unlike maths, English, or other subjects, digital literacy is not easily narrowed down to a few select traits and skills. Due to its wide and hard to define nature, this creates problems when it comes to creating an exam and curriculum for it. Due to this, many scholars so far have viewed the teaching of digital literacy as a failure. Juliet Heinrichsen and Anthony Coombs state that a disembedded discourse with regard to technology has arguably become progressively more exposed as problematic and dislocated from the practices of academia. This lack of education on digital literacy is an issue that needs to change. In a world where it is becoming more and more important to be digitally literate, education must reflect and adapt to this need.